Welcome back everyone. Today I'm looking at the Vamson car headset seat phone holder. That's one name. What's the second name? 360 degrees adjustable cell phone clip mount stand. Yes, it's from AliExpress, so you know it got a lot of names. So that's why. So let's take a look at what's in the package. And the package wasn't damaged this time, which is good. Maybe just a tiny bit, but it's not too bad. So that's what it is. And you can pick it up in different configuration. This one is configuration B because I don't need everything. You could also get it with a clip and with remote and all kind of stuff, but I don't need that. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so you could see the different configurations. So depending on which one you choose, it's going to cost you between 14 and 31 euros. This configuration was 19 euros and change. So you can pick it up in 7 or 11 inches. This one is 11 inches. And that's about 28 centimeters. So this is how you're going to fix it. And this is what you're going to connect to your seat. So I'm going to test it out for a bit, and I'm going to tell you if it's any good, and you could decide if you want to give it a try. So welcome back, and as you can see, I installed the Vamson. Installation is not really difficult. You just got to choose which side do you want to connect it to, and then you just got to tighten it up. Tighten it just enough, but not too much. Otherwise, you might end up damaging the frame, and then it will be useless. Right? Let's take a look at it from a few angles. So this is looking at it from the back, and that's how it is. This is where you're going to use to tighten it. As you can see, it's connected to the passenger side. You can also connect it to the driver's side, which might be better if you are going to be talking, but you're not using an external mic, so the phone is going to be close to your face. That's where you're going to install the phone, but you could also install an action cam if you want to, and it's connected to the front seat, but if you want to, you could also connect it to the back seat, and I'm going to show you a few examples. So I'm connected up, and this is my setup when I'm making the driving videos. The camera I use to film. This is the phone I use for my overlay. So it's running beside me. Sometimes I could stick it right there. And that's the way it is. And of course, there's a new angle. So now I'm on the 4K, which is zoomed in. But you could also use a wide angle to get a way wider shot if you feel like. So enough about that. Let's go and give it a proper test to see what it's like. And keep in mind, the quality of video you get is also going to depend on which phone you're using. If you're using like a Samsung with really good stabilization, then it's going to be good. But like the phone I'm using now, which is the Poco F5, it does have 4K, it's not stabilized, so your footage will be a little bit shaky. I'm going to show it to you on a smooth road, rough road, and then you could see. But keep in mind, it's not the stand I'm using. It's all going to depend on your phone that you're using. And this is a wide angle while I'm using the Vamson standard. I'm just going to call it standard. Okay, so let's give it a test on the wide angle, ultra wide, and I'm using the Poco F5. And now let's give it a test on the wide angle. So I'm also recording myself just to see how much it's shaking. Sorry about my window. And let's give it a test on 4K 30, not stabilized. Okay, so those are my tests on a smooth road. Let's take it to a rough road and see what it's going to look like. So this is me coming up to a bumpy road, a rough road. And this is 1080p. 1080p 30. Okay, let's switch to, sorry, that was 1080p ultra wide. Let's switch to 1080p wide angle. Oh, oh, well, guess he didn't like the shaking too much. All right, ready again? Well, maybe I didn't tighten it enough, but as you can see, the road got rough and it fell over immediately. It came loose, so maybe that's me. I tied it up again, and now it should be good. Now I'm using 1080p wide angle, so should be good, hopefully. How does it look? Yeah, it's shaking a good bit. So 1080p should be stabilized. Now I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna do 4K, and that is not stabilized. So this is 4K 30, and I'm on a rough road, and it's not stabilized. Ooh, sunny. How's it looking? It's really shaking. So what I'm gonna do, for comparison's sake, I'm going to include a video from the Samsung S24 Plus, so you know what it's like. And like I said, the quality of video you're going to get is going to depend on the device you're using. And as you can see with the stand, now it's kind of bent, so it's in a short angle, so it's going to shake less. If I'm going to make it longer, if I'm going to extend it and I'm going to use it long, it's going to shake even more. So I think for the best video quality, you will want to use it the way it is now, which is at a 90 degree angle. Okay, so I'm back on a smooth road surface. I'm just gonna turn back again, and I'm gonna give it one run with the Samsung S24 Plus, so you can see what it's like. So this is the S24 Plus, 4K, 30, stabilized, and now I'm coming up to a rough road again, so let's see what it's going to do. Okay, so the phone is shaking just as much. The mic is not connected, unfortunately, so just put the videos beside each other, see what the difference is, and then you're going to know what it's going to be like depending on which device you're using. Real world test. And as promised, this is me recording with a phone connected to the back seat. So maybe it's not 100% straight at the moment because, as you know, I am rushing this video. But if you take the time to install everything the right way, make sure everything is straight, then you should be all right. And I'm on a 4K, so it is cropped, it is zoomed in. So if you're using a wide angle, then you'll probably get a really nice shot. I'm not saying you should, but you could. But I wouldn't recommend it. And if you are really brave or really stupid, whichever one you want to choose, I guess you could do this also. I definitely wouldn't recommend it. You think I should give it a try? Yeah. All right. So that was my test. Hopefully it was helpful. What's my verdict? Well, it's okay, in my opinion. But like I said, the quality of video you get is going to depend greatly on the device you're using and also the road surface you're on. So if it's smooth, it's going to be much better. And if it's rough, it will be a little bit shaky depending on the device you're using. If you are using it on a rough road, then you will want to tighten it on a regular basis, because as you saw, it did come loose. Maybe that's because of me, maybe I didn't tighten it enough, so it could be me. Will I be using it? Maybe. Is it worth the 19 euros that I paid? I don't know. Time will tell. I don't know about the build quality. It does feel sturdy. It does feel, heavy. So hopefully it's not going to break. It will take a little bit of getting used to. You will need to kind of like play around with it to get it in the right position. But once you get used to it and once you know what to do, it's going to be, as my daughter would say, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, yeah. I actually like it. Yeah. Sometimes I wish it was a little bit longer. But it's okay. You just gotta until you find the right position you want it in. So, anyway, thank you so much for checking out my video. If you like it, give it a like. As usual, it's definitely not the best video ever. I'm not a professional, but I do what I can do. It's just a real world test, and hopefully, fingers crossed was helpful. Let me know if you agree with my findings. It's not like a recommendation video or anything. If you want to get it, you get it. If not, then you just leave it. But in my opinion, it's okay. I wouldn't tell you to run and get it, but there's not a reason for me to tell you not to get it. So that's my opinion. actually. Am I forgetting anything? I don't believe so. Okay, thank you all so much for checking in, and I'll see you guys next time.